We're here and we're back in the game. So we're with Levi. Levi, okay. Welcome back to another Dead to the World podcast. Right today, one more time. Welcome back to another Dead to the World podcast. We're here with Levi. Levi, who's Levi?
I am a lot of things, I guess.
Well, tell them who you are, bro.
First thing off the top, what are you?
First thing off the top, I guess first and foremost, I'm a producer. That's exactly what I am. I've always been about music, and everything's starting to come together recently, so it's all about the music.
When did you first start producing?
First started producing kind of just on my own, so to speak, since, let's see, I want to say since 2015. So,
Good 5-6 years now.
Yeah, 6.
So, tell me about your production, like what kind of style you do, instrumentation, stuff like that.
Well, I mean, I've been a pianist since I was 7, and I've been a percussionist for about 7-8 years, so a lot of that carries over into kind of how I produce, knowing kind of like the logistics, so to speak, behind what is played.
Right.
Versus like chopped loops, which are fine, I respect that, or regular loops, which is also fine, I respect that. But I like making my own music.
So how did becoming a pianist when you were only 7 start?
It's actually really funny. So we were at a garage sale one day with my family. We didn't have a lot of money at that time. So we would garage sale all the time. It was great. When we were kids, we'd get like $1 item from there. And the whole rest of our day, we were straight. We were set.
Yeah.
But one day we it was a keyboard. Didn't have a stand. It was a Casio, like blue, whatever. It was like a dark blue. It was ugly as fuck. But I don't know, man. I started playing around with it and started learning kind of hand movements and doing hand exercises. And I would teach myself. I'm completely self-taught. So, I mean, everything that I've kind of learned at that point is carried into today, even how I make beats today. So,
That's beautiful, bro.
What about the percussion? How did you get into that?
so I'd also picked up on drumming in my own time.
Okay.
And at first I was like, I'm not really too sure about it. But at MSA, I decided to join a band as a drummer because I did have some knowledge.
Okay.
And I blew up from there and became really, really good at drumming. Drummed for 2 different bands over the course of 3 years. Toured around all of Bradenton, all of Sarasota. I've played in front of like 1,000 people before.
That's awesome.
So that drumming is also carried over into my beats. Sometimes I do use a quote-unquote real drum set. I use an electronic drum set that I can have attached to my computer and whip and record anything I want from there.
That's
But also
cool.
on top of that, also for my MIDI. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I like to be intricate with my beats.
That's dope.
Yeah, so you think that helps set you apart from a lot of producers nowadays? Is just like the live instrument aspect that you have?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Well,
for sure.
I mean, the live instrument aspect and the knowledge too. I mean, you can have someone that just presses a key on a keyboard and does some weird shit to the sound, or someone that memorizes chord progressions and goes throughout different just octaves on the piano to make this fire full ass beat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we know you started in 2015, but describe to me how you got into actually producing and making music in that era.
Absolutely. So at that time, I had gotten a new phone. I'd always had iPhones, but I got this new phone, and it was a new iPhone, and it was a nice one for 2015. I was like,
Yeah.
I really want to make the most of this phone. And so I started dabbling in GarageBand, the little built-in maker,
Yeah.
playing with the on-screen keyboard because I did already know piano at that time.
Right.
And just making things, learning how to record, piece things together, timing. I've also taken music theory, so I know
Okay.
timing very well.
And notes and
Exactly, notes, octaves, everything.
Right.
And my shit.
So
that
that's
also helps, but-
that's visible in your music as well.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
But to go off of the theme of music, what would you say you want to show people based on who you are and how you want to portray yourself as a musician, and not just what you can do musically, but
but what you want to show people and what you're doing now and what's upcoming with your songs.
Everything is unique. People ask me, what's your style for beats? And I don't have one. I can basically make nearly anything upon request, no matter what style it is. Whether it's a crazy, slow, chill piano beat or like a really hype, like country rap beat or something.
Right.
And everything in between.
Okay, so I wanna hear a little bit more about the story of how you're crossing over into songwriting and vocals and stuff like that. I think this is a good platform to kind of not only announce that, but to give some context as to your upcoming stuff.
So basically, again, I've always been kind of into music, but it really started about January of this year, to be quite frank with you. December, very early December, I ended a really bad relationship, and it pulled back my confidence a lot in who I saw myself as. And at that time, kind of being free, so to speak, that's when I started to build myself up. I started going to the gym, eating better, forcing myself to drink water, and now I drink water every day like it's normal. And I used to hate drinking water because I grew up on sweet tea with Georgia. But anyways, it's bad, man. What were we talking about? Goddamn.
Upcoming music.
Yeah. So, I mean, I have a lot of things in the works right now, tons of beats with people for music, and I'm coming out with a single here pretty soon. I might have a date, but I might get it pushed back a little bit because I really want to pour my heart out into this, and I don't want to put it out based on a date. I want to put it out based on its perfection.
For sure. So when this drops, the single is about to come out or it's already out. Tell them where they can find it.
So I'm hoping that I have the single up on all platforms.
It will be up on all platforms.
It definitely, okay, perfect. The single's going to be definitely on all platforms.
All platforms, bitch.
And it's going to be a song for so many different types of people. It's unique. That's exactly what it is.
What's your name going to be on all those platforms? Spell it out for me.
Yeah, so the name is Levi. In this case is my official producer and soon-to-be artist name. It's going to be spelled Leevye. So Levi. It's kind of spelled out phonetically.
Leevye.
Type shit. So it's gonna be great.
So I mean, bro, like this single, like what does it mean, bro? Like what's it about?
This single is going to be kind of a coming in a new era for me and who I've become. A lot of people have said you've changed, kind of based on what I came out of, and it's not that I've changed, it's that I'm back to my old self.
Do you feel like it's a self that you haven't really been able to be your whole life, and now you finally can be it?
It's a self that I tried to build up before I ended up falling into that relationship, and then it just broke down within it.
Would you say you've built it up more past the point that you had originally peaked at, but prior to the start of your relationship?
Yeah, I would definitely say that.
And you think that's part of the reason why you're at this point in your life where you're transitioning and you're elevating and trying new things and stuff like that?
Yes. I feel like, especially focusing on myself, building myself in confidence, I've been focusing on doing the things I love more kind of often, I guess. And the biggest thing has been music, for sure. I've been absolutely grinding on it, trying to make as many connections as I can, learning a lot from these awesome guys here, and just really trying to pursue something that I've literally had a passion for my whole life, but is just now emerging.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know if you can relate, but like speaking of that passion, but where you're at now with it, I'm kind of similar to where like I've always had a love for music, but the more throughout my life, the more I work on it, the more I would get into it. You know what I mean? And it's constantly progressing and growing, and I can see that with you.
So where do you see that music inspiration starting from? Like where were you influenced when you were 7 years old doing piano? Like what did you listen to as a kid that got you to where you are now?
I grew up in a very Christian household. I too am a Christian. I am proud of that. But I grew up on Christian music, and at that time, I mean, Christian music has come a long way, even though it's still not super great. But it used to be kind of like god awful back then. So it was like always slow or very piano and drums, like drums, piano, bass, and guitar, and like that was it. Piano really stuck out to me. Percussion didn't come in until later, but piano really stuck out to me. And having that keyboard, based on kind of in the back of my head, hearing those songs, I was like, I want to be able to do that. So.
Hell yeah. Alright. We're gonna go speed round.
Cool.
You read any good books lately? Favorite books?
Favorite book? Let's see.
Faster.
God damn it. It's gonna have to be another question.
Give me a cool book you've read. Doesn't have to be a favorite.
Book of Emperor.
The Book of Emperor. Alright, favorite TV show?
Favorite TV show? I'm not gonna lie, Doctor Who.
Favorite movie?
Favorite movie? It's cheesy as fuck. It's The Princess Bride.
The Princess Bride. Damn, Levi's got a feminine side to him.
Celebrity crush. Who's your celebrity?
Celebrity crush.
Yo, hey, tell me your celebrity crushes who they're gonna see you with in a few years.
It's fucking Scarlett Johansson, bro.
Scarlett Johansson.
You say you hope not that we're a simulation, but does that scare you? How do you feel about that in general?
It doesn't scare me. It just makes me feel more aware. Not a lot scared.
What's your favorite clothing brand?
Favorite Adidas.
Adidas.
Bro, black.
How many
or
pairs of
pinto
shoes do you
beans?
have?
I am up to 40.
Black or pinto beans?
Probably black beans. I'm very
What's your
Hispanic.
favorite type of food? Hispanic food?
Definitely Hispanic.
Oh, yeah. That's it, baby. You already know what the fuck going on.
Yeah, not that fake ass.
Yeah!
Food. I'm talking like cutting an
Yeah.
asada.
Sirski,
Then what-
Sirski.
Hey,
When they
Sirski.
serve you the pineapples,
Sirski.
after-
Sirski!
that's how you know it's the real tacos.
So,
That's all I got.
so
You know
what
what I'm
is your
saying?
favorite Hispanic food then? Just cut it.
Tacos.
Tacos. Okay.
I got mad respect for
Did my
that.
boy just get a
Respect
fresh cut?
Levi, how old were you the last time you wet the bed?
I was like
With
an
pee.
infant. I couldn't even tell you.
Damn.
What?
I was like 12, bro.
That's crazy.
You never got super drunk and wet the bed?
No, I have gotten
That's
super drunk.
common, though.
I pissed bed when I was 16 because I was off a bunch of Xanax. I just couldn't even get up. Like I knew I was gonna do it in my sleep, and I just couldn't get up.
Don't do Xanax, kids.
It's like when you're swimming down a lake of asparagus. You know what I mean? In your dream.
Nah, dude, when I used to pee the bed, bro, I used to, like, dream about a urinal. I would just see a urinal or see a toilet every single time, bro, and just pee.
Alright, what's your favorite clothing brand?
I think you've asked this, Adidas.
Oh, I did. Alright. Don't say anything. You like to poop or pee? Really? More than poop?
Fart or sneeze?
Sneeze.
You a dog or a cat guy?
Yeah.
I like cats.
Oh,
no.
Dogs too, but that's just
I'm with you on the cats. I'm with you on the cats. Dogs are hard to manage,
Cats
bro.
are
Cats are
amazing.
just fucking
I had two of
self-trainable
They know how to sit and shake.
Alright, on a serious
and just
note, Levi,
piss up by themselves.
Levi, on a serious note, bro, I think this is a big thing we've been talking with you about, like, in general, because of just, like, our conversations we have lately, and I think this could help a lot of people that are watching this. Bro, like, how do you deal with, like, fake people and people that are trying to, like, use you in your life, and how do you see, like, the intentions of people, like, the true intentions of people around you? Like, how do you deal with that?
First and foremost, I observe and I often give people benefit of the doubt. Sometimes for far too long. But I look back and I look at them.
But that's human, bro. That's normal.
It is.
Yeah.
But I look at them, and if those people aren't supporting you, and if you can tell that they're just trying to be around you because you do certain things or you buy certain things, then that's not a real person. That's not a real friend. I keep it real. That's why I literally have it tatted on me. And, I mean, that's the bottom line.
So fuck them if they ain't with it.
Type shit.
But bro, it's hard sometimes to tell if some people are really good at acting like it.
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't know. You don't know until something happens.
I pick
bro.
up on a lot of it. I actually acted for 7 years.
So you see the signs.
Yeah.
You see the acting.
What's your favorite fast food restaurant?
Zaxby's.
Zaxby's. You don't like Chick-fil-A better, bro? You rap about it.
I actually like Zaxby's better.
Bro, you used to
Fun
work at
fact,
Chick-fil-A.
in my hometown, that was the third ever Zaxby's, and my papa painted the original sign for the first Zaxby's ever, and it's
Damn.
hanging in the corporate office with his name on it.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty fucking raw. And like, he knows like the owner.
Did he come up with the design?
He did.
Royalties? Hella? Good.
Okay.
That's how it should be.
What's your favorite snack food?
Favorite snack food? Ooh, shit, that's really tough. Sometimes it's beef jerky, other times it's veggie straws.
Nighttime
Yo,
or daytime?
veggie straws.
Nighttime or daytime? Oh, nightlife.
Nightlife.
Nightlife is what it's all about.
Cold or hot?
In terms of
Temperature.
Penis.
cold.
Kratom or kava?
Great.
Why?
Makes me feel wavy, bro.
What about
Weed or
Yeah, I can
alcohol?
have-
Weed or alcohol?
Okay.
Weed.
what about breakfast or dinner?
Dinner. I typically skip breakfast.
What the fuck, Levi?
Only 2 days a week I eat breakfast.
Black or white?
In terms of,
Color.
Color.
Which do you prefer?
I don't know.
Which do you associate yourself more with?
Probably white, because my car is white.
Mm.
And I like
Yo. So talk about your love for the Kia Soul.
So my Kia Soul, I hate it right now. I'm probably going to get a new car. But aside from that issue, I do love the car. It's got banging sound, banging room.
I'm
It's
gonna-
surprisingly fast.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate fucking Kia Souls. Every time
That's
I see one
okay.
on the road,
That's okay, man.
every
It's
time.
not okay. Get out.
I mean, I
So,
can bags in my car.
Why am I the only
Pretty
one that's
dope.
not wearing glasses?
I don't know. It's either that we're more sophisticated or that you're like double sophisticated to the point where you've passed
That one.
sophisticated.
It's gotta be.
Levi, bro. Have you been seeing that it's a trend for dudes to like get a buzz cut lately?
Oh my god, bro. We're not doing this.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
literally is, bro. I'll show you.
My hair is short, but like I like a little bit of hair, man.
Julian wants to get a buzz cut, bro.
I'm shaving my head. There's a
Like
difference.
bald, bro.
No, but like shaved,
Like-
bro.
like-
Like buzz cut is like still like
Almost like it's like longer than peach fuzz.
yeah. It's not like a shaved
But
head.
if you shave it with a straight razor or like an electric razor with no guard on it, it's gonna be bald. That's how mine was.
Bro, y'all see me when I cut my sides and it's like
That's a buzz cut, bro.
stub? That's
It's a
not a
buzz
buzz
cut.
cut.
What's a
Buzz
buzz
cut
cut?
is like
It's all the way around. It's like bowl cut.
it's like
bald.
yeah, bowl cut, but with like a centimeter of hair.
So then it's a trend for
Buzz
people-
cut might be like this length right now, but what I'm gonna get is this when it was first cut, when it was
yeah.
like bare, like sandpaper type of.
Basically bald, bro. It's like
Yeah,
close
I'm
to bald.
shaving my head.
Can I have your hair?
We'll split it in
Why?
three.
Here's a question. How much do you fuck with National Geographic, bro? You always come in with National Geographic merch.
Bro, I think they're just cool, man. They're always showing
You
cool
see
stuff.
animals, bro?
Yeah, what's your favorite animal?
The Japanese albino flying dwarf
What
squirrel.
the fuck are you talking about, bro?
It's a squirrel, okay.
You're so fucking prepared.
flying dwarf one.
Okay,
It wasn't, I don't know.
how do you feel about the Mandela effect?
I think the Mandela effect is definitely interesting, and I feel like each time I touch back on it, I have a different opinion.
What's your opinion now?
I don't know. I'd probably have to touch on
Do you know that this is all an experiment?
it.
How do you feel about there being multiple universes? The theory on it.
The theory on it. I think the theory could definitely exist.
Yeah.
For sure. Because, I mean, we're not the only fucking planet. We're not the only fucking solar system. This is really the fucking universe.
What about the
What's
fact
your-
that they're watching you?
Who?
What's your dream car?
Dream car, it's going to sound cheesy because a lot of people like it, but I love the car for a lot of different reasons.
Lambo.
It's a 1994 Toyota Supra 2JZ stock in white, preferably with a red
That's
interior.
hard. That's hard.
White
I don't
interior,
know what the fuck.
Red,
red, that's hard.
like a cherry red.
What color did you say for the exterior?
Solid white.
That's hard.
I got a
White
really,
ABS rims, like,
I got a
Okay.
really difficult question for you. Okay, I want you to really think about it.
okay, but
Apple or Windows?
Apple. Man, that was tough, bro.
All right, favorite video games.
I haven't played video games in about 4 years, so I don't really know what's current.
So you fuck video games.
Basically, I don't have time.
And
for
if you
it.
play video games, fuck you.
I mean, I have no problem with video games. I just don't have time for it.
No, if you play video games, Levi's gonna fucking murder you in your sleep.
I will find you.
I'm gonna get canceled.
So
How do you feel about cancel culture?
Honestly, I don't know a lot about it.
Favorite comedian?
Michael Jr.
Who the fuck is that?
It's my favorite comedian, bro.
Bro, so
What streaming platform do you use for television?
YouTube TV.
Why?
Because you get live TV, unlimited cloud storage, 70 plus live channels, built-in movies, built-in shows.
do you have
and
to
it's
sell
cheaper than
this?
cable.
Are you selling this to us?
I don't know.
Am I?
It's cheaper.
It's cheaper, yo.
It's cheaper than paying one and get 10 times more features.
What's your
Yo.
favorite marijuana strain?
That's really tough. I really liked probably birthday cake.
If you made a marijuana strain, what would it be called?
Probably icicle.
That shit.
Icicle. What's your favorite 2-word phrase?
Type shit.
Yeah,
What's your favorite
Sir.
3-word type three-word phrase?
I love you.
Oh.
What's your second favorite 3-word phrase?
What?
Sirski type shit.
Swirsky type shit.
do you like anime at all?
I'm not gonna lie.
Do you watch hentai?
No. I grew up kind of like thinking that it was always like weird. And so I never really got into it. But very recently, I watched Dragon Slayer. I think is what it's called.
Yeah, I think yeah.
That's exactly what it's called. And I watched like 4 episodes of it with somebody, and it was
somebody?
It was a good time.
You enjoyed it? I think you could like anime if you got into it.
I think I am.
What about like? Have you seen The Last Airbender
I have
or
actually.
did you watch the whole
I saw the
thing?
cartoon, the animated one.
The whole thing?
I did.
You liked it?
I did.
What about Legend of Korra?
I have nothing.
Alright, bro, go through your tattoos.
How often do you jerk off?
Not actually, very rarely.
Never.
Bro, he's always getting head on the road. Hey, go through your
Pause.
tattoos and give us the meanings.
All right, so tattoos. I have a lot, so I don't think they're all even going to be on camera. But this right here is a treble clef and a cross, and it represents 2 things I'm very passionate about. This is real. I got this tattooed right after my relationship to represent honesty with myself, my friends, my family, my coworkers, God. This right here says, you probably can hardly see it, but it says, life will write the words, but you choose your own melody.
Okay.
This represents that life is going to throw whatever it's going to throw at you. Your car is going to break down. You might get robbed. Somebody's going to die in your life, etc. But you choose your own melody. You choose what to do with that. You make either the best of something or find a new
worst.
route with something based on what life gives you.
Perspective.
Exactly. This right here is a shopping cart, and it's being lifted up by balloons. And this represents the burdens, baggage, anything of that nature that I carry around with me, my past mistakes, and lifting everything up. On the back of my leg, they're not visible, but on the back of my leg, I have coordinates. It's the place I was born up in Northeast Georgia. Me and my brother have matching tattoos in the same spot, same font, same size.
How old's your brother?
He is 18. He's going to be 19 this August, which is pretty raw.
Shout out Levi's brother.
Shout out my brother.
How old are you, Levi?
I'm going to be 21 very soon.
Are you gonna drink for the first time?
Yeah, you probably shouldn't, bro. It's not
Yeah.
good for you.
Oh,
Yeah, I drink and it's fucking me up.
Oh, yeah.
If you could live at any time period, what would it be?
What about this tattoo? Did you tell us about that one on the front of your forearm?
Oh, fuck, yeah. So there's, wait, this one?
On
No,
the other
but
side?
like the long one.
Oh, so I have a little sleeve. It goes like all the way up here. It's a treescape. It has 27 trees, cliffs, ridges, fog. It's not even done yet. But anyways, it basically represents where I was born in Georgia and my love for nature and trees and being outdoors and just adventuring.
Bro, do you have any adventure stories?
Oh my god. I was the first person to do it and the only. And I jumped, hit the water, I went down, and broke 9 of my 10 toes on the bottom.
Which is what?
He broke 9 of his 10.
I'm sorry. I thought
Why? Because it was too shallow.
It ended up being too shallow.
Why didn't-
my momentum? We thought it was deep enough when we were just swimming and looking around, but my momentum. And I didn't feel the pain until like 5 minutes later because of like the adrenaline, and they had to carry me back a nearly 2-mile hike
Oh my god.
while like my toes were just dangling from my feet to get like taken care of.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it was great.
That sounds like it hurted.
Yeah, it dumb hurted, bro.
So, what advice do you have for upcoming producers?
Advice for upcoming producers: never stop learning. Just absolutely never stop learning. If there's something that like, hey, I wish I could do this like this person does, do it, learn it, make it happen, and do it better. So that's my advice.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself in 5 years very vividly. I see myself big. I see myself as known, and I see as someone that's known but also well associated with.
Where do you see yourself tomorrow?
Tomorrow, work, gym, kind of bettering myself and working towards
Come
goals.
here.
'Cause-
We're gonna set up tomorrow.
Yeah, because I
Maybe
mean,
some
even
business.
at work, I work for Apple. Even at work, everything I do there is for the music. Like my equipment, I have like $10,000 worth of equipment. I have not made $10,000 off of music. So I have a job to support my goals right now. And one day it's gonna flip, and it's just gonna be music.
Yeah.
Thanks for your hard work. How old were you when you lost your virginity?
Oh God, do you want me to be honest or legal?
Honest. There's no legal.
There's no legal age, bro, to lose your virginity.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
With parent consent, I'm pretty sure. You could be like 12 and do it.
That's the truth.
It's a
You
Romeo and
Lil
Juliet
Wayne,
clause.
Lil Wayne lost his virginity at 11.
How old were you?
15.
What's your body count?
I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh! Hey, look. Just so you know, females watching this right now,
It's okay.
there's a lot of people like waiting, so just be patient. Okay, Levi's can't be everywhere at the same time. All right,
That's so funny.
you'll get your opportunity soon. Okay,
You might not get your opportunity.
you might not either. Just relax.
Girls and guys.
Yeah.
No. Well, I mean, if Levi wants. So.
I mean, like, it's 2021. I respect whatever y'all do.
Let's go, 2021.
Levi, what do you think about Okay, so what do you think about like should teachers get paid more than they are now, and then also should teachers get paid more than doctors? Because those are two debates.
Teachers are amazing. Teachers are how I got to where I'm at. Not in terms
But
of...
at this point, teachers are getting paid like almost minimum wage, and
They definitely-
they really don't make a living, bro.
They definitely need to be paid more. I wouldn't necessarily say more doctors, depending on the teaching and topic and location.
Yeah.
I think
Like, there's always exceptions. but
I think
doctors-
especially younger grades should get paid more, bro.
Why younger grades?
You're basically raising a kid after the parent.
Yeah, that's just like a
didn't raise them.
babysitter at that
Yeah.
point.
They learn
Kids
more
miss their
math,
pants,
like, we
bro.
learn life lessons.
Yeah, what about the kids that like throw tantrums and start throwing chairs and shit? Like, imagine how that feels for the teacher.
Yeah.
Right.
Like being there and you're scared because some 7-year-old boy is like manic and fucking like running around with pencils,
Right,
threatening
and
to stab
you
people.
can't like grab them or anything.
Right.
My mom always talks about that. She hates it
Yeah.
at this point. After 12 years.
Shout
she
out
hates it.
teachers.
Yeah.
Shout out teachers.
Shout out mom.
Shoot.
Shout out
You
teachers.
got a special teacher from your past?
Special teacher, yes. Her name is Miss Hogsett. Shout out Miss Hogsett.
Yes,
She was my
Miss
first
Hogsett.
grade teacher and ended up also my little brother's and my little sister's teacher. We still follow each other on Instagram.
Hey.
We like each other's posts. She's one of the
Hey.
dopest old ladies I know.
Yeah.
So shout out Miss Hogsett. She taught me a lot because she's like 70 something.
Yeah.
That's Eden's type.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
crazy. Any type is Ethan's type. Guy, girl, trans, old, young.
We're gonna get canceled if I put this in the
Bro,
podcast.
we're saying that you're open.
You're gonna get
Yeah,
canceled.
there's nothing wrong with sexuality.
Yeah,
Do you think that there is?
Except for pedophilia.
Is he wearing a green shirt during the green screen?
Oh my god, bro.
I'm gonna be in there.
Oh my god.
That's actually such a problem.
Alright,
dude.
Levi, what's your favorite beer?
I don't know. I typically just drink what I get.
What's your favorite BPM?
What?
For a beat?
Well, it depends, because I love fast and slow beats.
Well, what
132
if you win
is a
132.
very fun one.
Bro.
Do you have
You could do a lot with that.
Do you have a favorite liquor?
Probably not.
What's your
I have a
favorite
favorite
bev in
vodka.
general?
What?
Beverage.
Sweet tea, for
Bro.
sure.
Did
One time I
you-
went to the hospital because I drank too much sweet tea.
What? How?
Yeah.
Like
We were
sugar
so I was
oils,
living in
basically?
Florida at the time. This was only a couple years ago. I think it was like in my senior, like in high school. So I went to the hospital because I drank too much sweet tea on a Georgia trip I went on. There were 8 gallons of sweet tea over 5 days. So we come back to Florida, and that night I'm like, yo, my insides don't feel right.
What did it feel like though?
It felt. Have you ever had a stomach ache and like cramps?
Yes.
It was like that times 100, and it wouldn't stop. It wasn't like piercing, like ooh throbbing, like something.
It was like a-
It was like constant.
Yeah.
I was like, Mom, I'm not gonna lie, because I was living at the house. I was young at this point. I was like 17. Yeah, I graduated at 17. I was 17, and I was like, Mom, like something's not right. Like I'm not just having a stomach ache. I'm not crampy. Like something's wrong. And so we went to the hospital and they checked me out. And like my blood pressure was like through the roof, and like my heart rate was like double what it was supposed to be, just like breathing. And so it was bad. Basically, I could have been like put into shock or something.
So why'd you drink so much sweet tea? Like,
It's so good, bro. I didn't, because like Florida sweet tea is not real sweet tea. I'm just gonna say that now.
It's
Georgia
just-
sweet tea is where it's at.
It's red tea that's chilled and sweetened.
The Georgia sweet tea.
Yeah. So do you think it was the clumps of sugar?
I think it was just the sheer amount. Yeah, the sheer amount of sugar that I kind of had, as well as like, I don't know. I guess the tea didn't help either, because
You didn't feel it coming on? You weren't like taking your last sip of tea like,
Nah.
I should maybe stop, bro.
Nah, I was just drinking.
You're crazy.
It was crazy.
Is there anything you want to say before we wrap this up?
yo, what's
I mean, be you. Keep doing your thing. If you've got goals, do whatever you can to reach them.
What's your Instagram, dog?
My Instagram, you can follow me on at It's Really Levi. You can find me on SoundCloud too if you want. It's just Levi, Levye.
VYE. Levi, thank you.
Absolutely.
We love you, Levi.
Definitely.
Ay, ay, ay. Pull up with the motherfucking squad to your home, big bong. Yeah, we set off like alarm, ayy. Give no fuck about your mom, take up in my arm. Got your bitch, she strung out like some yarn on the bars. That's it. Why I like a salon and I'm gone. This your bitch favorite song. Hit that walk, SpongeBob, ayy. Yo, bitch, are we having fun? Get the gun and we bust shots at your son just to get a couple ones, ayy. Yo, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Double Dutch when I'm rolling up them blunts and when I step inside the club, ayy. With the game, bitch, I